O Mother Nui, stretch high above this valley. Your starry body is our glory. Then see the hawk of yonder Ahurquit, his fiery splendor, oh so mighty. He brings a light for all our weary souls. He makes the broken spirit whole.
What if the legendary demons that King Solomon supposedly used to build his temple weren't actually monsters from hell, but, just the unharnessed chaos of his own mind?
Yeah, that is the big question.
Right. Well, welcome to today's deep dive, everyone. We are exploring this really fascinating book by Lon-Malo Duquette. It's called The Key to Solomon's Key.
And the mission today really is to show you how these seemingly totally separate worlds, modern Freemasonry and ancient ceremonial magic, are actually just two halves of the exact same sacred science.
Exactly. And Duquette makes this super compelling case that we aren't dealing with some kind of like Dan Brown-style buried treasure here.
No, not at all. The true mystery at the heart of both of these traditions isn't gold or relics. It's the architecture of human consciousness itself.
So in the Masonic tradition, King Solomon is, revered as this ultimate wise builder, right? The architect who organized a massive workforce for his perfectly proportioned temple.
Right, exactly. But if you look at ancient magical texts, his resume is, it's a lot darker.
Yeah, he's basically framed as the ultimate sorcerer.
He is. There's this famous 17th century magical textbook called the Godia, and it claims Solomon didn't just hire stonemasons. He allegedly commanded 72 demons to do all the grueling physical labor of building the temple.
Wait, literal demons? That sounds completely absurd.
I know, it really does sound crazy. Until Duquette points out that these demons are actually just psychological clusters.
Oh, interesting. Like what?
Well, they basically represent our own internal conflicts, our chaos, our negative impulses.
Okay, so it's almost like a cognitive behavioral modification. Instead of trying to banish your anxiety or your stubbornness, you're putting those demons to work.
Yes, exactly. You're domesticating your own darkness to build what they call the temple of the evolving soul.
Wow. But if Solomon's secret was purely psychological, how did that survive the Dark Ages to reach modern Masons? Because that sounds, highly heretical.
Oh, it was extremely heretical. And that is where the Knights Templar come in. During the Crusades, they spent years excavating under the ruins of Solomon's temple in Jerusalem.
Right. And according to the lore, they discovered the most dangerous secret in the world.
Exactly. They realized that the individual human being is the true seat of divinity, which was incredibly dangerous because it directly challenged the Church's doctrine of original sin.
Because it claimed humans are inherently good.
Right. We don't need external salvation. We just need internal refinement.
Wait, hold on, though. The source mentions the Templars allegedly stamping on a crucifix. Was that actually a spiritual thing? Because to anyone listening, that just sounds like, pure medieval malice or Satanism.
I get that. But Duquette views it as a radical Gnostic act. It wasn't about malice toward a deity at all.
So what was the point of it then?
It was a symbolic, deliberately shocking rejection of the superstition of an external savior. It essentially forced the initiate to break their psychological dependence on the Church.
So it's about accepting the terrifying responsibility of your own internal divinity.
Yes, exactly.
That is heavy. But it completely reframed what Masonic rituals are doing today. The true lost symbol isn't some physical artifact hidden beneath Washington, D.C.
Right. It's the mystery of your own mind, like the central Masonic allegory, the symbolic murder of the master builder, Hiram Abiff.
Or the legend of the Shamir worm. Right.
Yes, the mythical creature said to cut the temple's massive stones silently without using any iron tools.
Okay, but how does acting out a play about a murdered builder or like a magical worm actually upgrade your consciousness?
Well, by acting out that symbolic murder, the initiate is forced to physically confront their own mortality. They experience a sort of ego death.
So it just bypasses the logical brain entirely and speaks right to the subconscious.
Exactly. And the Shamir worm is just this brilliant metaphor for silent internal transformation. You are shaping your soul using the quiet friction of self-awareness.
Not the heavy, clanking tools of societal pressure.
I love that. And for you listening, this matters because it completely flips the script on how we usually view self-improvement.
Yeah, we usually think we're broken and need to be fixed, right?
Exactly. But you aren't fundamentally broken. You are your own King Solomon, and your job is simply to refine a stone that is already perfect in its raw form.
Duquette argues that true initiation is just moving from a state of superstition to direct experience, using your own internal magic to systematically construct your reality.
Instead of having it constructed for you. So the ultimate hidden vault isn't buried under a city, it's in your head. And we'll leave you with this final thought to ponder.
Go for it.
If you are the master architect of your own spiritual temple, and your personal demons are actually just unassigned laborers, what impossible project could you build today if you finally put them to work instead of fighting them?